You worked on Days of Heaven,
Yeah.
and there's someone on the internet, and I don't know if he's just telling stories or he really admires your work. He's saying that you're responsible for the structure of the film, that basically it was kind of a lost narrative work, and it had to be tied together, and yourself and maybe another producer kind of put the voiceover on it, or?
I had a lot to do with the voiceover. I wouldn't say, you know, and Terry also became persuaded that, you know, that was a picture. We had to switch gears in a major way because, you know, maybe we could say it was because of the actors. It might have been because of the writing. You know, the characters were not as well formed and well understood as in Badlands. And in Badlands also, both Sissy Spacek and Marty Sheen really understood their characters and could run with them and learned how to talk and think like these characters, and that didn't really happen in Days of Heaven. So kind of as we were shooting, we were realizing that there was a tremendous amount of dialogue that was not going to appear in the theaters, or the thing was going to be like a Playhouse 90.
Right.
And that I mean, one thing Terry said at the time, you know, we'd look at the dailies and he would say, you know, we can't go Dostoevsky, we got to go Tolstoy. You know, get out. At that point, he said to me, you know, you got to shoot a second unit. Go out and shoot a lot of animals and birds.
You were
and
shooting
horses.
some of the scenes in the film. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
without sound and without the principals, but with
Wow.
extras and animals. Yes.
Wow.
You know, it was like a student film that was, you know, maybe we hadn't yet had the idea that this little girl would tell the story, but we did understand that these dialogue scenes with Sam Shepard and Brooke Adams and Richard Gere were going to be enormously truncated if they appeared at all. They were going to. It was going to be montage and a lot of trying to open it up and broaden it out, and then, you know, when. There was originally going to be some voiceover that the grown-up girl, the Brooke Adams character, was, you know, like from her diary. But then, I mean, that was really and then it was a question of sticking to that idea, because to get that stuff from Linda Manns, this little girl who does narrate the picture, she didn't really read. So we had to do that, you know, I had to talk her lines to her, ask her questions. It was all sort of cut and paste in a recording studio and ship it out to LA. We did that all in New York while the film was being cut in Los Angeles.